Welcome to semester 2 of your LAC 1 Literary and Composition class. What I'm going to do in this video is to go over the basic elements of the semester 2 course page so that you're familiar with it and can find the different units and lessons as we look over the course. When you log into your Agora Cyber School page, you should see a list on the left-hand side, and one should be said Classes. When you click on Classes, you're going to be looking for Semester B, okay? So ENG 108B. For your honors courses, it's going to say ENG 109B. So this is your second semester. You'll see the one you used to have, and that will go away shortly after the semester closes. But you will also see Semester 2, 108B. When you click on that, it will launch the course. The course will look very, very similar to what your Semester 1 course looked like, but this will be your Semester 2. And in here, you will have different content and unit numbers. The layout is still the same. You will still have your home button to get back to your screen. When you know you're in your English course correctly, it'll say ENG 108BX. And again, for honors, it'll be ENG 108.9BX. And across the top scroll bar, you'll have class home, your plan, your content, progress, grades, and so on. Mine looks a little different than yours because mine is the teacher's version, but I will switch over to student view here shortly so that you can see that as well. When you log into the course, we're going to start at the class content. These will be your most important information that you see. So under course materials, this will be the first one that we're going to explore. When you click under course materials, you will see some valuable information that will help you through your course through semester 2. You are going to find things like the syllabus. And in the syllabus, you will see what is expected of you, what is expected of me as the teacher, and all the details pertinent to your English semester 2 course. There is also going to be a tab here for teacher content information. Or for teacher contact. So if you click on that, you will see my name, email, and so on. There is a tab for academic integrity. This is a contract between you, me, and the school advising that anything that you submit is of your own work and your highest caliber effort, not copied from somebody else. You will see some grading information. You will see the course textbook. We're going to look at that in a second. And these are all things that you will find under the course materials section in that class content tab. When you click on here, this is the course textbook. It says English 9 through 10. This is the same textbook that you will be using next year for your LAC 2 course. And all of your readings for the year are going to be included here. For those of you that have been with us since the beginning of the year, this should be quite similar to you. You'll see names that we have already read, as well as some ones that we might not have read. There will feel like a lot of information in this textbook. However, only half of it is stuff that you are going to be reading in class this year. The other half will be what you read next year. Okay, so that is for the course textbook. Typically, we provide you with a direct link to that course reading so that you don't have to dig through the textbook. But in the event you need a copy of the story that we've read, this is where you would come, under course materials. Once you've gone through course materials, you're going to see the next thing under table of contents. I apologize, this will take some time to load once you get used to it. And that takes us back to the course introduction. So we have, going back to the home screen, so that you're familiar, under the class content we just did, course materials. The second section under course content is your course introduction and readiness checkpoint. This is where we are going to start with our with our second semester. We are going to start with a readiness checkpoint. For those of you that are listening to this at the beginning of semester 2, the readiness checkpoint is going to be due the first day of semester 2. If you are watching this video after and you are new to Agora, welcome. You are going to be expected to complete the readiness checkpoint as a way of letting your teacher know just what you do know and what you don't know. So the readiness checkpoint is very important. It is worth 24 points, and you will get a full credit of 24 points for simply completing the checkpoint. So in that second tab, you'll see course introduction and readiness checkpoint here. When you scroll through, there will be a get ready portion, And when you click on these lessons, any lessons for that matter, they're going to be hyperlinked directly into each tab of a lesson. And so you're going to go course introduction and you're going to work your way through the English 9. It will show you what's expected of you during your semester 2. And once you've read through that, it will take you into your readiness checkpoint. So let's continue on. Now we are in the readiness checkpoint. That was under course introduction readiness checkpoint. We just looked at course introduction, and then you're going to complete the readiness checkpoint. Under readiness checkpoint is it says assessment. This is the graded assignment. You will click on this, and there will be an option to start quiz. Mine looks a little different because it's the teacher view, but we can preview this here for just a second. And it'll be 24 questions, and as I said, it's 24 points as long as you complete the quiz. So you read the questions, you read the passage associated with it, and to your best knowledge, please answer the questions so that when we get the teachers get the report back, we know what you do and don't understand that will be covered in semester 2. So this is a very helpful tool for the teachers, so please take it seriously. And if you do take it seriously, you will be rewarded by a full credit 24 out of 24. All right, so that's in the course introduction. So we have the course introduction, and that's the readiness checkpoint there. And there's another one below it entitled formal, under here, formal versus informal writing. And that is going to be our first real lesson of semester 2. So after the readiness checkpoint, we're going to be working our way through the get ready, learn, practice, and review of the formal versus informal language workshop. After the first 2 days of semester 2, those first 2 lessons that we teach during semester 2, we are going to dive right into our first unit. Unit 1 is on arguments and speeches. And when you click on here, you will see items for each lesson within that unit. And as we go through, the teachers will make it very clear what lesson we're working on that day. But I'm just letting you guys know for the first of the semester, we're going to be working on arguments and speeches, which is our unit 1. And you will work your way through the lessons as provided. There will be some sort of culmination assessment, whether it's a multiple choice test or a writing assignment at the end of each unit. So when we are finished with unit 1, we're going to continue on to unit 2. Very similar to the way it was in semester 1, the units are going to be labeled just the same. They're going to be a number 1 in the front, and then there'll be a period and whatever lesson number is after that. So here's for an example on unit 2, 2.01 is going to be unit 2, lesson 1, 2.01, 2.02. So make sure you're aware and you're paying attention. Whatever lesson is being assigned, if your teacher gives you lesson 2.04, you know that that's unit 2, lesson 4, and that is how you find those. You go into your class content, you find unit 2, and then you go down to that lesson for the day. At the top of the toolbar is the quick get back to your English page for the class home. Under the class plan, I apologize, there's not going to be a whole lot here because I've not put dates in for semester 2 yet. But you will see there will be little blue dots on your calendar for what's expected of that day. And typically there'll be something almost every day, maybe not necessarily a graded assignment, but a lesson that you should be working on. And that will be found under the class plan. Under the content, this is the same as that big purple bar that we were looking at the beginning that said class content. This is just a neater, quicker way to see all of them. So under content, you're going to see things like overview. This is the course overview for the whole semester. Here you can bookmark some of your favorite pages, and here you will see your course schedule for what is due that day and what is upcoming due. You'll find your course materials, your readiness checkpoint, and all the units that are going to be covered over the course of semester 2. Because I'm in unit 2 right now, that's why all of these are still populating. But if I clicked on unit 1, all the lessons for unit 1 are there. So you'll scroll down and you can see all the different lessons. Unit 2 is the power of language. Unit 3 is A Midsummer Night's Dream. Unit 4 is on informational works, and Unit 5 is going to be on cultural perspectives. So we're going to scroll back up to the top and work our way through this bar again. So the class home is to get you back to the main screen. When you're on the main screen, as it's been, the colored box in the middle is going to be your class content. And if you scroll down, you're just going to see your whole schedule for the day, not just for English, but for all classes. Any upcoming dates are going to be published here on the left-hand side, and your announcements are going to be right here. My class, I always do a calendar. Some teachers like to do a list of items, but any specific directions that are necessary for your course will be published in the class announcements. If you look a little further down, you are going to see access to your email. You have, so in your inbox, if you look at it right now, you can see that I have 2 emails in my inbox. If I wanted to create a message, I could do that. And if I wanted to contact my teacher directly, if I click on this, it will send an email. It'll populate an email address directly to your English teacher. Here are some other quick links that you may need, and this is for course setup for the teachers. So that is all on the main home screen. I just showed you what class plan and content is. The progress, here you will be able to see where you are in the course, how many assignments have been due and overdue, what you need to work on. At the moment, there have been no assignments given for the semester 2, so there's nothing here. But here you will see, 0 out of 4 assignments overdue, 79% grade average, whatever it is. You'll have your class progress here. If you're interested in knowing how you're doing in the course and what grades you got on specific assignments, you will go into this tab under grades, and you will see your grade. You will see overdue assignments, you will see notes on feedback, and you can see how you're doing so far. Under Tools, Tools is a very helpful one if you know you have a writing assignment that's coming up. If you click on Tools down in Assignments, you can see what graded writing assignments are going to be coming up. Typically, we won't have many discussions, if at all, but if there are, they would be under here. You can go directly to class announcements from here. You can take a look at quizzes and so on directly from the course tools. If you get stuck or you find your way buried too deep within the course, and not sure how to get back, the quickest way to get back to your main screen for your English course is this Class Home. If you click Class Home, it will take you back to the main screen where you can have access to all of your information. If at any time you are confused and you need something, here's a reminder down below, your email. If you don't understand why you got a grade on something, if you don't understand why something is overdue when you know you turned it in, if you have any questions regarding the course at any point, come down here to your email, contact my teachers. I hope this was helpful. Please let us know if we have any questions. We'd be happy to help.